Hey guys, today I'm bringing my third episode right here. Right here. So, this is my free astrology course, and today I'm going through how to read a horoscope. Like most of you know, like 12 signs and the planets, I explained it on the previous episode. Today we'll go through how do we like read this chart, like how, like what is this when you see like 12 houses, 12 constellations and planets, how do we read this? So let me share my screen today because there's a particular order to read this stuff. So all right, so I just opened some paint browser, like paint document, like I could just draw something here. So this is the 12 constellations. These are the 12 signs in your horoscope. This is Aries, right? So you have Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. These are in order. There's no Gemini and Aries, right? So these are in order actually. So this is let me pick it, this one, or maybe a brush. Yep. So Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. So this is actually in order. So let's write 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 12 signs and all these are in order. Aries is the first constellation. Like if you know like algebraic alphabet order. ABC, A is the first alphabet, right? Like that, we have this order of constellation. So Aries is the first sign, Taurus is the second sign, Gemini is the third sign, Cancer is the fourth sign, Leo is the fifth sign, Virgo is the sixth sign, Libra 7th, Scorpio 8th, Sagittarius is 9, Capricorn is 10, Aquarius is 11, Pisces is 12. So this is the order. It doesn't change. It doesn't like to like Pisces then Aquarius. No, it will be always what? Aquarius then Pisces. So if you have some like for example, let me draw this thing here to make this more understandable. So let me brush. Can I change the size here? Yeah. Yep. So let's draw some chart. So this is, I'm not a, so you have something like this, right? This is a horoscope actually. This is what it looked like. You have something like this. So this is a horoscope. All right, so you have some lagna, like ascendant, we can write it later. And this is the first house right here. This is the second house. So it goes this way. What do you call it? Left hand, like rotation is left to the left, right? So this way, so this is 1, this is 2. Let me draw in different color maybe. So this is first house, this is second house, this is third house, this is fourth house, this is fifth house, this is sixth house, this is seventh house, this is eighth house, this is ninth house, this is 10th house, this is 11th house, this is 12th house. So this is the order. So this going from this direction right here, not this way. All right, this is not the way, this is the way. So you should know how to read this horoscope. Like in your horoscope, in everyone's horoscope, this is how it's been interpreted. There may be several different like in South. This is actually, I think, the North Indian method. So if you generate a horoscope, I would suggest this is North Indian. So let's say in North Indian method. So you have South Indian method. That is something different. You have like something like this, and you have more boxes. I mean the same thing, but it's interpreted like drawn in a different way. So I would say this is the easiest way to understand this thing. Like this is pretty easy to get. Like, left hand, and you have first house on the top. So this is actually your eastern horizon sign when you are born. For example, if you have Libra in your birth time, so this constellations, like let's say Pisces or any constellation, they last between 2 hours, like about 2 hours. So actually after 2 hours the constellation change. So it depends on the day, it depends on the hour, it depends on the time. But the thing is, it changes after every 2 hours. The sign changes. So so when you read, when you figure out your birth time, the astrologer or anyone could figure out. I mean, you can plug in an app, software or something, generate Vedic horoscope. I shown you in my first episode. So if you know the time of a day and you put the place, you let's say you get Taurus. So you have Taurus. So Taurus is your sign, right? So this should be Taurus now. First sign or first house. This is first house, and first house should be Taurus. And that person will be a Taurus ascendant. Taurus ascendant. Or we call it Taurus Lagna. In I think in India or most of the Asian countries, they call it this Lagna, or as ascendant. So this would be a Taurus ascendant. If you let's say that time you have Scorpio, so then this will be a Scorpio Lagna or ascendant. So this person will be a Scorpio. All right, that depends on the eastern horizon sign. Like, so when you are born, look as east, and and the horizon, like it's like horizon is that the point, right? Like the point that where sea meets the sky, you say it. So, and in that direction, what constellation is there, right? So it may be any constellation out of 12, because 12 constellation is 360 degrees. So if you have Taurus here, this is Pisces 12th. So it is like the 360 degrees. So this horoscope is 360 degrees. And this 30 degree, when you are born this time, let's say some individual born from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. and that in that period Cancer ascendant occurs. So if that person is born in 6:15 a.m., he or she is a Cancer ascendant. You know what I mean? If this is not Cancer, if this is Gemini, and that person is born in 7:50, still it's a Gemini ascendant. That's how you figure out the time. All right. So I mean, not the time, the sign of the horoscope. So let's say you figured out the ascendant or Lagna ratio, this first house sign. So let's say this is Leo. Alright. So this person will be a Leo ascendant. Or we say Lagna. Leo Lagna. So this is a Leo personality. Alright. So now, how do you fill these signs? These are not like these. We can just fill them out. How do we fill it? So Leo is the 5th sign. So this is actually the 5th sign. So this will be 6th sign, 7th sign, 8th sign, 9th sign, 10th sign. That's how you see in my previous video also. You've seen these some numbers here. It's not actually 7 here. You had like 10. So what is 10 representing? 10 represent Capricorn. That's how we name them. So actually, this Leo is the 5th sign. So this is the 6th sign, that is Virgo here. So if you are a Leo ascendant, you have Virgo on the 2nd house. You have Libra. Your 3rd house is Libra. Your 4th house is Scorpio, which is 8th sign. This 7th sign. This is 6th sign. Now you get it. How do you fill this? So this will be actually 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. So this is actually Aries. So Leo ascendant, Leo Lagna person have Aries as his or her 9th sign. You know how this works? So this is how you interpret the horoscope actually. So it's not that it's not that hard. I don't know me. I can't undo this. So this is how you read a horoscope. All right. Sorry about the mess here because I can't undo this thing. That's fine. My point is, so you should know how to read the horoscope. This is how we read the horoscope. So if you have some time, you just plug it in and you found this sign as let's say it's Pisces. So this is Pisces. So this person is a Pisces ascendant. All right. And this 2nd house is Taurus. No, not Taurus. So Pisces is the 12th sign. So the next constellation is Aries. First constellation, that is Aries. And it goes on. Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. 5th house is Cancer. You know the pattern here now. This is how we read the horoscope. So it's not a hard thing to do, right? So another thing I would now I will draw some random horoscope. Let's say we can draw green. Let's say this is someone is born in Scorpio ascendant. So this will be Scorpio. Let's actually make a horoscope. So this will be a Scorpio ascendant. So can you figure out this sign? What is the second house? That will be Sagittarius. What is the 3rd house? That is Capricorn. Because you have this one, Capricorn, then Aquarius, then Pisces. So then Aquarius, then Pisces, then Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo. So Leo is 10th sign of that individual. Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio. So when you go left hand rotation, you will end up again in Scorpio. So this is how you read a horoscope. So if now this is an example horoscope of a Scorpio ascendant. Now let's just put some planets in it. Let's put Sun in third house. So in this individual, Sun is in third house when he was born. How does that happen? Like when you read your horoscope, when you put your birthday and when you figure out why Sun, like how does that happen? What happened? So in your birthday, Sun was in front of Capricorn constellation, right? And you are born as a Scorpio, right? So Sun was in Capricorn. So now you put Capricorn is your third sign house, and Sun was in front of Capricorn. You know, so like when you see the sky, you have Sun here. Let's say this is Sun, and behind you have that stars constellation. So this is actually let's say this is Capricorn constellation. So Sun is in Capricorn. We say Sun is in Capricorn. So now we put Sun to the third house. This is how we read the horoscope. So you have this all the planets. What are the planets? Sun, Venus, Mercury, Saturn, Mars, Moon, Jupiter, and you have Rahu and Ketu, right? So you in every single I mean any time when you see the sky, these planets are in front of some sign. So you put this planet in that is particular sign. That's what we do. All right. So now let's say Sun is in Capricorn. So your Saturn was in Pisces. Your Mars was in Taurus with Venus. You have Moon was in Cancer. Your Sun was in not Sun. Let's say your Mars, Rahu was in Leo. If Rahu was in Leo, Ketu should be here, directly opposite to the Rahu. If Rahu was actually here, Ketu should be here. That is like 101 astrology. Like if Rahu was here, Ketu should be here, opposite, directly opposite. Why? That's like some point. I actually told you about Rahu and Ketu. Let me again position. So Rahu and Ketu position. Let's say if you have so this is actually Rahu and Ketu here. So when you go 360 degrees, so this is actually Sun moving in round and Moon is moving on this direction, like in this elliptical rotation, and Sun is moving in this elliptical rotation, and they cross. They are not like planets, they are positions. Like when you see the sky, these positions are we can calculate those positions. So actually these position will change a constellation 1.5 year. So it's so long it just slowly changes. So this Rahu will be like Rahu, the north node, this point will be in front of some constellation. So you put Rahu there. So directly opposite Ketu is there. So if Ketu is in front of something constellation, directly opposite Rahu is there. So that is how we showcase Rahu and Ketu. So let's say Rahu is in Leo, so Ketu is in directly Aquarius, opposite. So let's say you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You need more planets. So Jupiter, let's say Jupiter is in 12th house. Jupiter, Moon, I put Moon, Mars, Venus, Saturn, Mercury. Mercury was in Lagna. So this is a horoscope. So this person is a Scorpio ascendant, and his second house is Sagittarius, third house is Capricorn, fourth house is Aquarius, fifth house is Pisces. Order the order from like this, like the correct order: Aries, Taurus, Gemini. So this is Pisces. So the next one would be Aries, Taurus, Gemini. Seventh is Taurus, 8th is Gemini, 9th is Cancer, 10th is Leo, 11 is Virgo, 12 is Libra. If this changes, this order changes. So some Scorpio ascendant's second house is Sagittarius, but what is Gemini ascendant's second house? Can you imagine? That is Cancer. This is the second house. If this is first, this is second, this is third. You know what I mean? If this is first, this Aries will be second. That's how it works. And now when you figure this out, you have some planets in front of some Rashi. Now you interpret your horoscope. How do we interpret? Sun is in Capricorn. So you can go through. There are so many, not so many, Rishis. These intelligent Indian Rishi, we call them, meditating, highly intellectual gurus, let's say. They said several things, like when Sun is in Capricorn, this thing will happen. When Ketu is in Aquarius, this thing will happen. When Saturn is in Pisces, this thing will happen. This is what this look like. And also they said, when Sun is in third house, this is how it works. So this third, so now another thing, let me say. So this, you see this first house, first house here. This is first house, right? I am crossing it out. This first house. This is a Kendra house, first house, fourth house, seventh house, 10th house. These houses, they are Kendras. What are Kendra? Kendra is like, main houses. Let's say that's main houses, strong houses. So if some planet is here 1, 4, 7, 10, that planet is naturally strong, like naturally strong. Evil planet or good planet or whatever, that is a pretty good placement because it's in a Kendra. Not like every planet, like most of the time, because these Kendras are the most powerful places in a horoscope. And you have Trikonas. So Trikona is this fifth house. Let's say you have this fifth here. This is fifth house, this is ninth. These are also somewhat important houses. So these are important, and that yellow crossed houses like 1, 4, 7, 10, those are important. 5, 9 is important. But the worst places in a horoscope, 11th house is pretty good. But the worst case, like worst places in a horoscope is actually what? These will be the worst places. What color should I use? This one. 6th. This is pretty bad. 6 is enemical house. Enemy. It says about enemy, diseases, stuff. 8 is your death. Your life, the length of your life, Asha they call, or like diseases, or accidents, or simply death, something you like losses in your life. 8th house is all about those, longevity of an individual. You call it Marakasthana. Maraka is death in Indian Hindi. I don't know. In Indian language. 12th is again another bad place, because 12th is again that tell you about low troubles, and we call it Moksha Sthana. Moksha is also, it's not a pleasant word, like you go from the earth, like the end, So 12th house is also representing going abroad. So if you going on a foreign country or something, you should see this 12th house, Rahu also, and also the mainly 12th house. So 12th house is foreign journey, going abroad, or low cases, low troubles, and also it represents losing stuff, like losing money mainly. So I will explain you every house one by one, but here mainly you should know what are the good houses, what are the bad houses, what are normal houses. So 6, 7, 8 is pretty bad. Those are like the worst like houses. If you have a planet here, that thing will ruin. Like for example, Donald Trump, 7th lord is in 12th house. He marries 3 times. It's with Saturn, and it has so many the depositor, like this sign lord is debilitated, and 7th lord is in the 12th house. So many indications that he will not succeed in marriage, or the foundation of the marriage is not strong. So what happens? He fails to maintain like one marriage, something like that. Recently we had this president in Sri Lanka. He couldn't win so like many elections, like first time. His 10th, this lord is debilitated. So 10th lord is a pretty important planet, like to win elections, like to be president or something, like so and 7th lord, if you have 7th lord in debility, your marriage life will suffer. So these are some things. Like, let me explain to you which house represent what things. So should I clear this? No, let me explain to you. You can understand. So first house here. Let's talk about first house. First house is about your personality, your appearance, like your what you do in life. If you have a strong planet in first house, Elon Musk, Mercury is exalted in the first house. That's a Raja Yoga. That like he's a intelligent person, and that's his that's his life goal. Yeah, like his life is about this Mercury intelligence. He will thrive on there, And Aishwarya Rai, I show you the previous horoscope of Aishwarya Rai. So many planets, which especially Moon, Venus, Rahu was in first house. So she's all about beauty. She won the Miss 1994 Indian Miss World pageant, Miss World crown. So she's representation of beauty. So if some Venus comes on the first house, or even Moon, those individuals are beautiful, right? Especially Venus. Venus makes someone beautiful. Angelina Jolie, her horoscope, she has Venus on the first house. Let me show you. Like Angelina Jolie Vedic chart. If we go through her Vedic chart, look at this chart. No, this is D7. Here, Angelina Jolie, birth chart. Venus on the first house. The fourth sign. What is fourth sign? First sign is Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. Her Venus was in Cancer. She is a Cancer ascendant, and Venus on the first house. Now you know how to read the horoscope. You know what I mean? So Venus on the first house. That's why she is beautiful. You know what I mean? She's so attractive, right? Look at this. Like, she has so many marriages, but she's actually beautiful. Look at this face. So that is Venus on the first house. That's the face. Venus on the first house. Venus in Cancer makes someone sexy too, and also Venus on the first house makes it extra beautiful. Like this is, look at these pictures. So this is so much facial, facial features, I would say. So that's why Venus on the first house, she became this much pretty. Like no, like so many people, they are beautiful, but their face is not pretty. Her Venus on the first house. First house is more about the face, your outlook, and it's more about the face. So face is so facial recognitions. So this girl, she's so like that. Aishwarya Rai, another beautiful Indian girl that became Miss World. Look at the face. That is like a beautiful face, right? Look at this. So her Venus with Moon and Rahu in the first house. So she's natural, born beautiful girl. So that's how beauty comes. So when other planets are there, it changes. When Jupiter is there, imagine in the first house you have Jupiter. They are like so huge, like 6'4", athletic build. Those are like that people. They are huge. Their arms, their body is huge actually. That's how it represents. Like I can give you so many examples. So that's how you should figure out. Like the first house is all about beauty, appearance, personality. The second house is about mostly about speech, family. What else? They call it Dhanasthana. What you have in life when you are born. You not the income. Your savings in life. Like for example, if you are born in a rich family, your second house is exalted or something. Second house is powerful. Why? You are born in a rich family, so you have something to begin with. Take like a poor person who has extremely hardships. His or her second house is not powerful. It's debilitated or something. A bad planet is there. So then those people are not born in a rich family. They have extremely hardships. Now you see what I'm talking about. Second house is also about your speech. So if Mars is aspecting the second house, or some bad planets, Rahu is in the second house, is here. If you have Rahu or something, that individual will tell lies. Rahu, that's evil planet. Saturn is making it hard to speak. Your speech is not be beautiful. If Mars is aspecting or Mars is here, he will talk trash. He will say so many bad words. If Venus is here, she or he can sing. His or her face, not face, speech will be so beautiful that he or she can sing. So most singers, they have Moon or Venus powerful in the second house. So these people can sing second house. It's all about like beautiful voice. Their voice is beautiful. So second house, those are some prominent things they talk about. If you have Venus also in the second house, you can get so Lamborghinis or stuff, like beautiful vehicles, because this is like the rich house, one of the rich houses in the horoscope. 11th is income, and when you have 11 and 12, if you have Venus somewhere, you will ride a beautiful car. You will buy a beautiful car or something. So, and some say this represent your left eye, this represent your right eye or something. Eyes 12, 2 and 12. So if you have some malefics 12 or 2, you have eye weaknesses. So, and if you have Rahu here, you are away from your family. You don't get any benefits from your family or something. So second house is like every house is important here, and it depends on the planets. Your third house is all about your courage, your siblings, your work ethic, your effort. So if you have Rahu, Mars, like evil planets in the third house, that then it will be good. Now you know what this means. If Rahu doesn't do good in second house, but Rahu does great in third house, those people have endless power to go and climb the Everest. You know, this Everest climbing Sri Lankan girl, she had so many planets with Rahu. So she climbed the Everest. Everest climbing is so much harder. Like, I think the first Sri Lankan to climb, especially the women, is first Sri Lankan woman to climb the Everest. So Rahu in the third house do so well. If you have even Saturn like malefics. So malefics are Sun, Saturn, like the evil planets, not like Venus, Mercury. Those are good planets, like benefics we call it. So if you have evil planets here, then it will be better, because you have so much courage, effort, and you do well. And so if Sun is in the third house too, it will do better. Your effort will be good. Your siblings also. If you have some good planets here, you have so many siblings. But if you have like bad planets, you have trouble with siblings. Like, you know, you may not talk to your brother or sister or something. You will have less siblings. You don't have much, siblings. And also third house is also about communication, not speech, communication. So maybe you have good speech here, second house, a good planet here. But if you have some bad planets or this house is debilitated, you can't communicate what you know. Because I know this in my practical way, because my third house is not pretty good. And I have so much trouble communicating. I know so many stuff, but my communication is not pretty good. At least in my native language. When I speak English, it's different, I would say. Because you can't do, like, you can't talk some things, So third house, it's about communication. So if you have bad plans, so if this is debilitated or something, you can't communicate. So it's pretty bad if you do a business or something. Like, people understand you in different ways, like, And third house is all about effort. So if third house is debilitated, you don't have that effort. So you would do your degree for 2+ years, like more than 4 years. You are lazy to study. You know what I mean? Third house is that. So we call in astrology, this is if you have some dominant planet exalted in the third house, that is Senaka Yoga. So what is Senaka Yoga? Senaka Yoga is those people, if you have some powerful planet exalted here, that person can go to a war and kill people. Why? He's fearless. He has this extreme courage that he is unstoppable. The workaholics, those people. So most of students who pass well in exams, their Mercury, Jupiter is not the point in modernized exams. Their third house is the key point. If their third house is prominent, powerful, those kids will dominate, because they are so effortful. So when they give you some exercise, they would do it like 3 times. So they will pass the exam. It's not about their brain. It's about their courage. I've seen this in practical life. So third house is the effort house. Fourth house, what is fourth? Fourth house is home. This is home. This is your mother. This is your homeland, where you are born. If you are in a foreign country, where you are born, your relationship with your mom, your house, where, like, when you build a house, build a home, this is what you should look at If you have debilitated planets, fourth house is not good, you can't build a beautiful house. I've seen horoscopes that if you have fourth house debilitation, that person can't stay in one place, because he has to change every time he changes. There may be so many things troubling him, but the point is he can't stay there for long, right? So fourth house is all about this stuff, and also it talks about your heart. So if you have debilitated planet or something in the fourth house, you will have heart diseases. So if you have some Mars here, you have heart diseases, heart attacks, you say. Mars is always accident karaka, that gives you accidents. Rahu also. If you have Rahu here, you will go abroad for sure, because Rahu is foreign. Rahu is foreign journeys. So if you have Rahu on the land, on your born house, you will go foreign. And what else? On the fourth house, if you have if this house is powerful, you can build a beautiful luxurious house. You know what I mean? You will live in a beautiful house where you have a beautiful garden. For example, my mother, her horoscope, when she was born, it's a must-tell story. She is born in 1962. You can type, you can type the date and see for yourself. In 1962, so many planets were in Capricorn. So many planets. I think 8 planets. 7 planets. 7 planets were in Capricorn, right? And she was born as a Libra. So when Libra is here, so Libra is first. Look at Libra. This is first. Let me. So this is first, Libra. So second is Scorpio. Third house is Sagittarius. Fourth house is Capricorn. So my mother, fourth house, she has so many damn planets. She had Jupiter, she had Saturn, she had Mars. So Mars is exalted. Saturn is again powerful. So she has so many planets here on the first house, fourth house. So she, what is her life about? She didn't go out in a single vacation outside of the country. She didn't do any jobs. Her main thing was looking after her house. She was a housewife all her life, and she maintains the most beautiful gardens. So what was the prominent thing? Her fourth house. She had so many planets in the fourth house, where that indicates the place you are born. So she hated going abroad. She hates the thing. She hates going abroad. You know what I mean? She hates foreign lands or etc. So why does that happen? That happened because her karma indicates she has so much karma on the fourth house. So in your horoscope, if you have so many planets in one rashi, in one house, that means that you focus on that thing in your whole life. For example, this 7th house is about partner. Here, this is partner, 7th house. You see 7th house here. So if you have so many planets in the 7th house, your whole life will be your partner. You know what I mean? Because that person, karmically, he was born to focus on their partner. So for example, if someone has 5th house, so many planets, 5th house is about education, about your abilities, and especially about your children. So if you have so many planets in the 5th house, that person, the main focus is having children, etc. You know what I mean? Now if you have so many planets in the 1st house, like Elon Musk had like 3 or 4 planets, I can't remember, 3 or 4 planets in the 1st house. So he He focuses on himself, his personality, what he do to the society. That is his main goal. So many celebrities have so much many exalted or powerful planets in the first house. So they are they are what do you call it? They are famous because of that energy they put into the world. Like they you know what I mean? So this is how it works. So so this is so we talked about the fourth house. Fifth house is again about education. So if you have Jupiter, Mercury on the fifth house, or aspecting the fifth house, I will talk about aspects later. So fifth house, then he or she can get so good education. And also fifth house is about love. Fifth house is about love and relationships. So if you have bad planet Rahu, Mars here, fifth house, your love life will suffer. Or if this house is debilitated, you can't love people. Like you don't understand love or something, romance, you don't have romance in you. If it changes if you have Venus aspect or something. If Venus is aspecting that, that person will love like a little something. But if you fifth house is fifth lord is on the 8th house or 6th house, 12th house, your love life, the first love will be over or something. Fifth house is about that. And also it talks about your children. So if the fifth again the fifth lord is debilitated, fifth lord is in the 8th house or something, 12th house or something, that person is will be having difficulties to have babies, etc. So 6th house, what is 6th house? 6th house is about your enemies, your friend circle, your diseases, again your courage. So 3rd house is also courage. 6th house also you call that, you ever heard of the word virya? Like Buddha meditated for 6 years. Like one day he told to himself, I meditate here and I will not wake up, I will not stand up until unless I become Buddha. So that's so goal oriented virya, we call it, like extreme effort. So 6th house, for extreme efforts you should seek 3rd and 6th house. 3rd and 6th house. So most of the cricketers, like sports person, they are 3rd and 6th house, or both are powerful. Footballers, because they have extreme courage, right? They train every damn day. They have this courage, so that replicates on their horoscopes. 3rd and 6th is powerful. And also 8th house. What is 8th house? 8th house is also longevity. So that is not actually bad. Ronaldo, look at Ronaldo. Moon is in 8th house. I showed you, moon is in 8th house. It's powerful. So what happens when moon is in 8th house? 8th lord is in 8th house, powerful. So what happens? He plays soccer until now. He's 40 years old. Soccer players, normally they retire at 32, 33. At most 35. This Ronaldo still plays at 40. So his 8th house is powerful. This one. So 8 is about health. So if you have good plans on 8th, he's healthy. His longevity is high. If Venus is here, he has a beautiful death. If Venus is somewhere, that represents beauty. So if you have a Venus here, he will die at an old age in a beautiful bed. You know what I mean? If you have Rahu in the 8th house, you will die in an accident or something. If you have moon, you will die drowning, they say. So that differs according to the planet. Now think about the seventh house. This is marriage house. So this is talks about mainly about your partner. Why? You are first house, you are directly opposite your partner. That is seventh house. So seventh house and business partnerships too, but mainly about your partnership, like life partner, etc. So a seventh house debility or seventh house in eighth house or something, that will reduce the lifetime you live with your partner or something. If something afflictions may happen, bad planets are there, like if you have Mars, especially in a girl's horoscope, seventh house Mars, they say it will that's a like that was seen so many in horoscopes, that soldiers' wives, because in ancient times there were soldiers and most of them went to battle and died. So Mars in the seventh house, they say it's a bad placement to a woman especially. And Mars in the seventh house, they may have quarrels between them, because Mars is energy. You have too much energy on the seventh house, so you have to quarrel with the partner. Sun, if you have Sun in the seventh house, you have so much ego. Your partner will be egoistic. So she demands, so he demands, and if you have Jupiter in the seventh house, your partner will be loyal to you, especially not leaving you. They say in astrology, they say god and goddess. If you have Jupiter here, that's a prominent, beautiful placement. You have a goddess. Like if you are a man, you will find a goddess. If you are a woman, you will find a god to live with. Jupiter is all about loyalty, right? Religion, wisdom. So if Jupiter is there, you will find like a great loyal partner. If you have Venus or Moon, then it will give you beautiful partner. Venus or Moon, especially Venus will be sexy, attractive. Moon is also like that, and harmonious, love aspect. So Moon, Moon Venus will give you beautiful looking good partner. Mars will be athletic partner. If you have Mars here, 7th house, then it will be a athletic. Athletic means muscular, like athletic figure. And if you have Jupiter here, Jupiter is all about large figure. Like it depends. Like if you have Mars, Jupiter, so many planets, it will give all the results. So no, like Jupiter will indicate like huge, even chubby or something, like not chubby, like big bodied person. And if you have Mars Jupiter, that will mix the results. So you can think a big person with athletics, so then it will be a medium person, something like that. Venus and Jupiter, that will make some you will get a partner with beautiful looks, at the same time a large figure. If you have Mercury here, then Mercury will be, so you will get an intelligent partner, but it looking like a childish appearance. So this will change. So if you have Rahu, you have so many so you don't care about marriage. If you have Rahu, you don't care about marriage. You need to you have so much you can't settle in one marriage. So Rahu, there most people marry twice, 3 times, etc. So this is how you see this horoscope. So 7th house is about partners, 8th house is about life, health, etc. So I will talk about each house one day, like one by one. This is just an overview. 9th house is about religion, dharma, foreign lands, etc. Foreign lands also seen, and your previous karma, what you did good in previous lives. Some people say it's 5th house. I don't believe in that. 5th house is about education, children, etc. 9th house is the real karmic place. That's why they call in horoscope 9th, 10th is the most powerful places in a horoscope. 9th house is about your previous karma. If your 9th house is powerful, you are let's interpret it this way. You are born in heaven and you came to earth. That's how you interpret when ninth house, especially you have Jupiter or some powerful planet here, Saturn, Ketu, or something like some planet like here. If this is good, this house is powerful. You have so much religious attitude in you. You love religion. You love God. You believe in God. That's about ninth house. My ninth house is powerful. My whole life I believed in like higher authority, like religion. I'm a religious person. So ninth house, my ninth house is exalted, like powerful. Saturn, Aquarius. So that is actually my ninth house is powerful. So if your ninth house is powerful, you are a religious person. You are born. I mean, we say they came from heaven. If your ninth house is debilitated or ninth house is bad, you came from hell. You don't have good karma behind you. So when I interpret a horoscope, I look first at the ninth house. If the ninth house is weak, and if that individual have an accident, what is my prediction? You will die. Why? You don't have karma to back you. You know what I mean? If you have, if that individual, this ninth house is so prominent, then what I would say, you will meet an accident, but you will not die, because you did so many good things, and God will back you up or something like, you did that karma is behind you. You can't be killed that easily. You know what I mean? That those people, bad things won't actually happen to them unless they did so many bad things, because they did so many good things in previous life. That's why their ninth house is powerful. If ninth house is bad, those individuals, that's it's so hard to survive. And ninth house is about foreign lands, especially the citizenship. If you have ninth house, house is powerful. If you plan to settle in a foreign land, you will get the citizenship. That is ninth house. 12th house is about going foreign lands. So if you have some planets, especially Lagna Lord in 12th house, etc., powerful Rahu or Moon in the 12th house, you will go abroad. That is you call foreign journeys. You may go, if you have so many planets in 12th house, you may go to so many countries. But settling in a foreign country, actually 9th house. If you have 9th house powerful, you will settle in a foreign country. Even though you are foreigner, you will settle in that country. That's more replicating 9th house. If 9th house is weak, it's so hard to settle. You may have to go back to your own country, etc. It will not be a pleasant journey. 9th house is like the successful journey. Foreign. If you meet successful in ancient times, they didn't went to foreign, but they went to different countries, working for years. So 9th house is powerful. That person came back. Not came back. Their journey was successful. The 9th house is not good. Their journey isn't successful. He died in the journey. You know what I mean? 9th house is about going long journeys. 12th house is about going small journeys. Like you go 1 hour, like 1 day to a different country and come back. That is 12th house. 12th house about foreign lands too, but it's small, like small journeys. 10th house is about what? Your occupation, your career. So if your 10th house is the most powerful planet place in the whole horoscope. So if you have some prominent planets exalted in the 10th house, that's a Raja Yoga. So if most Raja Yogas occur here, like if you have Mars powerful, so that is Ruchaka Yoga. That is more powerful. So 10th house is so powerful place. So 10th house is about your career. So if you have good planets here, you have a smooth career. If you have Rahu here, you would have to do so many jobs. You can't settle, like you can't do one job at a time. Your jobs will change because Rahu is, this headless planet. it will not give you a good job, like not good job, like it will change. And if you have Venus here, you will have a luxurious job, like a beautiful job. That's how you interpret. Like 10th house is all about your career. This 10th, if you have so many plans in the 10th house, you will focus more on your career, your work life. So that's how it gives you. Like 11th house is about income. This is about income. 11th house. So if you have many plans, Donald Trump, 11th Lord is at 11th house. He's a multi-millionaire at born. Because his Mercury was in, I think, in Gemini here. Mercury exalted. So second house is also Virgo, and 11th house is Gemini. So both of these are Mercury, and second house in 11th house. Second Lord is 11th house. 11th Lord is 11th house. So this Mercury is exalted. He's in his chart, Donald Trump. So he's a multi-millionaire at birth. So this is income house. This is what you have at birth. So this when these two are powerful, 2 and 11, they are so rich. Look at Trump. Second house, 11th house, born rich and still rich. So that is how rich, like people get rich. If 11th house is debilitated, you don't, I mean, even if you earn so much money, you will not spend it. You are fear to spend them. Like 11th house is this income planet. So if you have good planets in 11th house, it will give you a firm income, a high income. So if you don't have good plans here, and if you do a good job, so your job is good but your income is bad. If you have good income and 10th house is debilitated or something, you don't have a firm job. You may be actor, you may have 1 film, 2 films in a year, but you earn so much money. Why? Your 11th house is powerful, not your 10th house. That's how it works. 12th house is again about low problems. Like if you have planet Rahu in the 12th house, you may be vulnerable to law. Like you may have undergo so many court cases. Like 12th house is about this litigations, court cases, etc., going abroad. So if you have and also if you have Mars, Venus here, they may cheat to your partner. Mars, Venus doesn't do good on 12th house. Most of the cheaters, they like even Trump, Venus was in 12th house. So I think his first marriage was broke because he slept like with another wife or something. I don't know. So Venus in the second, so 12th house, it doesn't do good. They may cheat you, like most prominent, like Mars, Venus doesn't do good. And 12th house, if you have moon, you will be isolated, like you from mother, etc. Like 12th house is not pretty good place to be. So this is actually isolation in life. So if you have some planet, it may be not pretty good. Like I will explain in detail, especially the aspects, etc. But this is actually today, I just wanted to give you this whole overview, what this horoscope looks like. Now you can actually read a horoscope. All right. So that's my intention today. Let's meet next day and I will explain to you further more details. All right. Thank you. Have a good evening.